Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Tonight, a bully with a badge rushes a bystander. Then, Alex Jones on the significance of Bilderberg and how the White House and MSM control the narrative.
Boy, did I almost look stupid.
That's next.
Hey, listen, I'm here to warn people. You keep telling me to shut up. This isn't a game.
Starting in the early days of the Cold War, beginning in the late 1940s, this was right after the end of World War II, well, then there was the creation of the CIA, and they began working on a secret project. It was called Operation Mockingbird, and they infiltrated our nation's top media outlets, and they began to recruit reporters and put them on the CIA's payroll. The operation proved to be a huge success, as the shadowy government propaganda machine was able to plant stories and influence the unsuspecting American public. No doubt this practice continues to this very day, and it has evolved into total control of the mainstream press. And oh, sure, they give you the illusion of choice, but check this out. Some of you might not know this, but did you know right now there are over 1,500 newspapers in America? That sounds like a lot to choose from, doesn't it? Or you can read from over 1,000 magazines. You also have your choice of 9,000 different radio stations. You have 1,500 TV stations to choose from nationwide and 2,400 publishers. But the choice, like I said, is an illusion because they are all owned by only 6. That's right, 6 corporations own it all. And they influence and control what most of you see, hear, and read every single day. For example, last week, WikiLeaks, they released documents and email archives that reveal a very close relationship between the Obama administration, the State Department, and Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures Entertainment CEO Michael Layton, well, he just happens to be on the board of trustees of Rand Corporation. Wow, what a coincidence. And this, the Rand Corporation, they are an organization specializing in research and development for the U.S. military and the intelligence communities. And you got to love these WikiLeaks documents. They're always very interesting. And I was going through some of these emails. I noticed Rand Corporation, they tried to recruit, or they invited actors George Clooney and Kevin Spacey to some of their events, and they even offered them personal contact information to some of Obama's closest advisors. So wow, very interesting. They love to recruit and utilize celebrities because it's very, very effective. There was even an email from Richard Stengel from the U.S. State Department, and it reveals how the U.S. government enlisted Sony and other entertainment corporations in their propaganda war against ISIS and against Russia. More like against the American people. But check this out. This is what it said in the email. Michael, it was great to see you yesterday. As you can see, we have plenty of challenges in countering ISIL narratives in the Middle East and Russian narratives in Central and Eastern Europe. In both cases, there are millions and millions of people in those regions who are getting a skewed version of reality. Yeah, right. And it's not something that the State Department can do on its own by any means. Following up on our conversation, I'd love to convene a group of media executives who can help us think about better ways to respond to both of these large challenges. This is a conversation about ideas, about content and production, about commercial possibilities. I promise you it will be interesting, fun, and rewarding. And yes, it was indeed rewarding because Michael Linton later got invited to the Oval Office to have cocktails and dinner with the President and the First Lady. And I want you all to understand the significance of all this. The Obama administration and the U.S. State Department, they are asking Sony Entertainment to influence you. They want to control the narrative about how you feel about Russia's role in the Ukraine. and how you feel about America's new boogeyman, ISIS. And you know, it's funny, when you think about it, there are a lot of people out there that don't necessarily watch a lot of news on television, and they don't read a lot of newspapers, yet somehow they're able to form a political opinion. And that is because, without thinking about it, their opinions are shaped and formed by all those TV shows that they watch and every time they go to the movies. On the other hand, you've got other people that they do watch a lot of news on television and they do read a lot of newspapers. They have a stronger political opinion, but it's really a false sense of reality because they are being spoon-fed garbage and they are consuming that garbage their entire lives.
My name is Alex Jones. Most of you know me from my syndicated radio program and my documentary films, as well as Infowars Nightly News. When I got on air 20 years ago, I had discovered the globalist program, their plan to take over the world, and my focus went from running 6 miles every other day, swimming 2-3 miles a couple times a week, and lifting weights, to focusing on fighting the globalists. I've gone from 279 pounds all the way down to 235 pounds, and the weight's going off even faster. Super Male Vitality, Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine, and Oxy Powder. Those 3 products of the entire family of InfoWarsLife.com products are the most important from my own personal experience. And it wasn't just that my weight loss accelerated. My muscle mass increased. My stamina, my energy levels exploded. Now is the time to take action. Start your journey today with the Alex Challenge Pack. It's the trifecta of change. Secure yours today and get free shipping for a limited time at InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139.